Hi, this is Bo, and this video is for the event reflection. And this week I went to the UIUC the lectures. The lectures title is Global Knowledge and Governance, and we have a couple of professors to talk about these topics. Dale, Zuza Gilly, Colin Murphy, and Timothy Wedig. So the first Professor Brian Dick is talking about taxation. Taxation is about like many international governments, uh, companies like Amazon, Google, Starbucks, Apple's. Those companies how they evading the tax. So they shift the product to avoid the taxation and base the erosion and the profit shifting. And also get the financial support from the government. So there are the two ways to afford the international taxation being governed. One is the resident tax, and the tax a place where stuff is produced, and also the way how they make avoid the tax is they maintaining the different currency between the countries and the original countries, and yeah, and the second, Susagili, talk about the paradox of global rules and the rule makings. So one is weakening the state, but still needs more regulation and rules, and the second is to get more rules, but no discernible progress, and still have the labor standard and sustainability standards also need to be considered. And there's a three-way to resolve it. One is to get the new regulatory act and scales, and the second is the nature of regulations changed, and third is to compare the market or the trade enhancing rules with market or trade constraining rules. Yeah, and also the concept of the governance is regulation is no longer just done by government. It's also the global government is almost never means a single global level actor in the charge pattern in particular actors. Also, also they paid more focus on the food and environment standards, like some of these states of or EU derived, and some are from the private sector, such as the corporation or subscale into the EU levels regulations. And also, there's a difference between the scales, like the big and the small one in EU policy concerns. Like for example, what fruits can be sold legally, and uh, and those stuff. And also talked about the certification revolutions, like um, this contain the particular fungus that is toxic, but it doesn't grow in the Hungarian climates. They actually grow in the Spain. Yeah, this is an example that made by him. He's talking about the kind of a fruit. Um, so those kind of fungus was not edible so far. So suspended the part because it's no longer to import to any countries. So the knowledge and the governance is about our effort to build the knowledge network with actors who want to have an impact on the regulation and the actors who want to politicalize the material and bring it out to the realm of the subpolitics. And also, the professor Colin Murphy talked about the Chills Commission, the conspiracy governments. The conspiracy theories are corrosive to democracy, and perennia. Yeah, is no basis for system of governments, and yeah, and and talk about those things and the international relationship between countries, and talk about how the conspiracy affect the governance and the governments in the whole global. Yes, and I think this lecture give us a pretty deep insight in. Preach does it.